again. My name is Scott Von Holzen, Vonholzen. You can see my art at scottvonholzen.com or follow me at my blog, which is scottvonholzen.org. Behind me is Just Another Day. I have finished this artwork. I checked my data when I started first creating the music, and it was on, started creating the cover music, and it was on February 7th. I am exhausted with this thing. Exhausted. It's the 7th today too, isn't it? I think so, yeah it is. So it's been a month. That is enough. So, I've written a lot about this artwork, but I'll have a few comments to make on it. A few things I want to mention on it is that are important. This is a unit where I have the speakers are no longer attached on the outside of the artwork. There's a speaker in here, inside this canvas here, and there's one inside here on this side. And this one here canvas comes down top of the bottom canvas, so it's hard to get the music in. So I have to put the music on, and then I just have some bolts in here, and I just drop this thing over the bolts and put down some wing nuts and screw it down. And that's how this piece gets, and the music gets put on. This is an interesting piece here. This is where the music box is, and I have cut some of this, some metal, and made a couple little ribbons of metal here, and the music just sticks to that ribbons of metal behind here. Because I don't have access, because it's a music box. And this one here is I don't have the problem with the music box, is I just connect on top here, and then so I just on the other side of the music box here. The music flows like this. It starts here, of course, and then these are the next notes. It goes, so this plays this note. This is my next part of the flow, and then it drops down to these two, and then it goes over to these four, and then it drops down to these, and then it drops up to these, and that's how it finishes. That's the flow is a little bit not normal like I used to do, but you know, I'm done with doing normal. I'm just doing what works for me, you know. And I liked the Gary. I talked about the architect Frank Gary. I like this look. I like using these canvases. I like the structural part of it, and use this here, the piece of welder sheet metal here. That is really totally cool, because the magnets really stick good to that. And wow. And I don't have the music now, because I got rid of all the rules. You know, I used to have to make sure that the height was just perfect here, that everything had to be perfect. Now I don't give a hoot about that. I'm just gonna put them, you know, in the ballpark, and that's fine. Yeah, people get the idea. You know, you get the idea. You can move it around, and such like that. Let me. I'm gonna mention really quick. I have these artworks are hard to store, so I have invented these stands. These stands, and these. This is the latest version. This is the most efficient version I have. I have to run some bolts through here to strengthen these up a little bit more for the long haul. But here they are. They just simply attach onto the artwork. This one here attaches like here, and then this one on this side. There's bolts on two sides, and then I just stand it up for storing, which makes it a heck of a lot easier. Because otherwise, how do you store these things? I can tear them all apart. And some artworks I have done that, but I'd rather stand them up and leave them kind of whole. I like that idea. Let me play the music. It's now the music. This is the first version of this music that I've taken off from the computer. It plays well on my Bose system that I have off of my computer. But I've listened to it, and I gotta pump up the cymbals a little bit on the drums. So there will be a different version of this music before this artwork is totally put in storage. So let me play it now. It's not too bad the way it is, though. I think it came out pretty good, considering. Come on, you know. And here we go. least flute that hangs on at the very end there. I forget. I've been working on his artwork since February 7th, and it's been a month now, so I'm kind of pooped out on it. So that sounds pretty good. Like I said, I'm gonna work on. I have some new drum software. I'm gonna work on the cymbals, pump them up, get a little more high pitch and more loudness, volume on those cymbals a little bit more. And otherwise, I think it sounds pretty good. Otherwise, that's about it. I like the Frank Gehry influence, and color scheme is pretty good. I should mention really about the words. For this one artwork, before this artwork, the words I always took the words really seriously, and I know I scrape them down because I don't, I'm trying to, words are a part of the song. They're just part of the song. But I don't want them to stand out where everybody's just staring, trying to read the words, what are that word? And so, I don't mind scraping them a little bit, and it makes it a little more abstract of the background a little bit. But on this artwork, I just don't care about the words. I put a lot of effort into putting the words in here and making that a part of the artwork. The lyrics are part of my cover music, so here they are, but they're really not that important. I could care less about them. It's just, I was more concerned about everything else, I scratch off here, and scratch off a lot of the words. Some of the words, some of the stuff keeps pulling off here and there because I did a lot of changes. There was a lot of difficulty getting everything to come together here. So that's interesting. And for me, it's interesting that the words are not that important anymore. Although I do like putting them on there. They add a little personal touch. So there we go. This is just another day. Just another day. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I got it. Okay. There we are. I guess that's it. Oh, I forgot to mention, I no longer call this interactive constructed sculpture. I mean, that's a mouthful. I started out with mixed media, because that's the only genre I could think of, or knew that would kind of fit with this, but mixed media is a lot of different stuff. And I'm not that, because now when I added music here, now it's more interactive. You interact with the artwork. So then it was interactive constructed sculpture. Construction sculptures is what Picasso did back in 1911, 1912, around that time. He invented that. And that's what these are. This is 6 out of 6 inches. And but then I thought, oh, that's a lot. Let's just simplify it. And it was simple to come up with a sculptural music box. Sculptural music box. That's what it is. I simplified it. I create music boxes. This is a sculptural in its design, so let's just put it together. Sculptural music box. Sculptural music box. Yeah, that's it. Music box. Okay, that's it. I'm Scott Van Hosen. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it.